bad day.
Alright, so
get used to
how are we on JP?
Now you've got enough for move +1.
You think so? You're totally right. Wow, you got a lot of JP from that fight.
Yep.
Alright, so that means...
Can you buy anything else with your Squire GPs?
I couldn't get defend?
Totally fucking useless.
Yeah, seems terrible. Yeah, nothing. What is heal?
I don't know. I played it pretty hard and loose? Hard and fast and loose. Hard and fast and loose.
Hard and loose. Those don't seem like paired adjectives.
That was a slight metaphor. Apologies.
Hard and loose is like uncooked spaghetti.
Or just like a palm full of pebbles or something.
Yeah.
Or some coins that you keep in your pocket. How would you describe your money? Hard and loose.
So if I made him a knight, I don't even know what it'd be for except just base stats. Because that's a thing, right?
I honestly have no idea.
Great. Okay. I assume, well, part of it is that he'd be naturally able to equip this shit because he's a knight, so he would just have access to
that is actually a huge reason. Yeah, that's
okay.
a good point, actually.
And then, like, probably the best thing would be to get weapon guard.
That is pretty good, yeah.
Okay. Right, so I'm gonna make my boy Ramza a knight again. This animation feels so superfluous. So
okay.
don't change Ramza.
Actually, I have a quick question.
I forgot to give him that.
Can you look at some of your stats and then switch your job and see if it changes any of your stats solely based on the fact that you have...
Sure. So, my boy Beck, he's got 4, 3, 6 on the left column.
What's speed is SP, right? PA and MA. What do those mean?
PA.
Would you imagine?
Physical attack, magic attack.
Yeah, it seems right. Yeah, okay.
Alright, so let's change Beck. So he's 4, 3, 6, and 4 and 3 on his attack stats. Change you to...
Multipliers are class-specific constants that mostly fall between 500 and 200. Differences in multipliers are what make the differences in the strengths and weaknesses of Final Fantasy Tactics jobs.
Yeah, it gives him a 2-point boost to his base attack, but makes him move 1 less.
Okay. I think... So it does change something when you put them in a different class, and then I'm assuming that how their stats grow as they level up is determined by what class they're in when they level up? Would you imagine, or no?
Oh, that would be a nightmare. I hope not. It sounds very... I don't know.
It says different classes also have different rates of stat growth, but differences in multipliers turn out to be more significant for the surface stats. Okay, this is the Wikia that says HP, MP, speed, physical attack, magic attack are all increased on level up, even when there is no visible increase in the corresponding surface stat. Different classes get different raw stat bonuses on level up, which results in the classes' differing stat growth.
Well, I'm not going to pay attention to that shit, because that sounds like a hot nightmare.
I was just curious in general, because I never...
Here's the thing that I don't understand about that, is that they get different...
Maybe it's more minimal than we think. I don't know.
Like, it seems like they level up their jobs independently. In addition to getting JP. Is that not right?
They do, but they also have an overall level. With a set of base stats.
Level 3, level 111. But I guess he's level 2. Okay.
Wait. What's his level in Squire? 3. Okay, yeah. So he has an overall level. That's why they get XP and JP. Right?
So the JP levels up the job, as well as being able to be spent to learn abilities?
I don't actually know.
Okay.
I feel like that was like an assumption that I had, but now I have absolutely no idea if that's actually how it works.
Is this person... Right, okay.
Right.
We're not using Sullivan. Can I...
Do you level up with JP? Is that how that works?
Order unit. What?
Oh, I guess you can't do a static order. You can only order them by their...
I could just order by level. Oh. Go back to number.
Things got weird.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just have to remember to just ignore Sullivan every single time.
It's never asked a question like that.
Okay, so Nina,
Because it seems like they level up every 100 experience. Is that wrong?
Yeah, and that's what someone said, is that there's no experience overflow. So if someone levels up in battle, they'll start the next one at the next level with 0 experience.
Okay. Wait, can you go back to that real quick? And can you select on game JP up just so I can read it? No, it's not helpful at all.
Does what it says in the tin. Alright, so she still needs to learn the move skill, but in the meantime, she can do 9-1, keep GP up.
I guess this is purely, I don't know if this has any effect, but I guess what I'm wondering is if the amount of experience that you have listed in your job level when you go to the skill sets is the total amount of JP you've earned, which I'm guessing that seems like it is, right?
Sure. Can I actually affect what these guys have?
Oh,
I can learn them some stuff.
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think the thing is they both have classes, like some of your other special characters in the future have like their own special classes, so I don't know if you can fuck with their shit.
I seem to be able to. I'm doing it.
I'm not saying for them, I'm saying for somebody like in the beginning, Agrias and Gefgarian both have like their own special things going on. I don't know if characters like that.
Okay.
But that won't matter for a while.
I did some things.
Cool.
Now we can save.
Woo.
And I'm going to take a quick bathroom break.
Okay. Okay. So, what?
Welcome back to hell.
Go into this castle?
Igoros. Igoros.
Gross.
This is I believe this is the castle where the Beaufs live.
The Beale family
The
castle.
family seat. That old pile that we call home. I hear you beat the first troops. I'm proud to be your brother. The senior statesman spoke highly of you. This is not his voice. I need a more distinctive voice. How do you do this? How do we ever do this?
So, here's my opinion.
Please.
This is Final Fantasy Tactics. We can be a little looser on some of these.
In what sense?
I don't feel like we have to play
Just goof 'em up?
super serious.
Good point.
So,
When you look at Dice Dark, what do you think?
I think he looks a little bit hipsterish.
I feel like if you threw a flannel on him, he would fit right in at your closest.
So what kind of voice?
Coffee bean?
What kind of coffee bean type voice would he have?
That's a hard question to answer. I was hoping that would inspire you enough, to be honest. I don't want to over-influence it.
I don't know. He just immediately wants to turn into a bro for me. I don't know what
Do
else
it.
to do.
Just do it.
Oh, it's just gonna be butts and
He's
golf again.
Literally the bro of the main character. So I feel like if you want to go bro, you should go bro.
He's just gonna turn out surfer like Final Fantasy V.
I'm good with it.
The senior statesman spoke highly of you. You're truly descended from Beowulfs.
Thank you.
Aren't you happy?
Oh, yes, I am. Thank you for the kind words. You might have heard about the enemy attacking Elmdor's carriage and kidnapping him. What would you have us do?
I'm gonna make him press here too.
Alright.
I've already had Zalbag send out a search party. They'll probably demand ransom, if he's still alive. Highness, please let me have 100 soldiers.
We're eating. Hello?
I beg you, let me avenge my comrade's murder.
Also, I just want to go ahead and point out that the view through the window looks like this is taking place on a fucking space station, and that's the planet in the background. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, I see a balcony.
I
mean, the sky looks black.
I see space. I see just like this sort of white lower left corner that sort of crosses over. That's the planet we're above, and then there's like a reflection white streak, or maybe an external strut to this space station. This may be.
Oh, I fucking see it. I see it.
This may be because I've been playing too much Prey, but throwing it out there, we're in space.
This is space fantasy.
Space fantasy. Did you already say this?
I beg you, let me avenge my comrade's murder. I said it's taken care of. Didn't you hear me? Galleon isn't any place for you. Let us handle it. But, think of your rank, Elgus. Have you forgotten you're just a soldier without rank of knighthood? A hug. This game does have a lot of good moments. This was, I think, is why I was thinking of it this way. I have a lot of emotional attachment to Final Fantasy Tactics. I want you to guard Agroth's castle. It shouldn't be so difficult. Danger probably won't get this far. I think he's just kind of a bully and doesn't have a lot of time for stuff. But he's okay. He just is like, you know. Like this is what I'm talking about. My family was once respected like the Beowulfs. My grandfather was captured during the 50-Year War. He sold his friends out to the enemy to save himself. But as he left the castle, he got stabbed in the back by a cadet just like myself. One of my grandfather's friends managed to escape and spread the story around. Of course, my father didn't believe it, but everyone else did. They deserted him. Rank. Dash Dog would never meet with someone like me. I think this is you. You have to be this one.
Okay. Delita!
Tata!
Alma! Zalbag! Wait, weren't you Alma before?
Yeah, it's the other girl.
Oh, there's two girls.
Alma is Ramza's sister. Brother Ramza, you came back.
Long time no see, brother. Brother!
Weren't you Zalbag?
What's that?
He was a bad guy.
I heard how you beat the thieves in Garaland. That's worthy of a Beowulf. I'm sure Father would have been pleased with you. Thank you. Haven't changed a bit. You don't like that much, eh? Delita, you look good. I heard about your role also. Just look how happy Tita is.
Delita and Tita?
Delita and Tita. Delita, I'm glad you're doing well.
And you also. How is your schooling?
Fine. Everyone is so nice to me. I'd like to talk more with you, but I must hunt down some thieves. Pardon me. I pray for your victory.
I always look at Zalbag's thing and it looks like he's got like a fluffy, like shaved head, kind of like a fro that just grew out just like half an inch on his character model. I don't know why it always looks
Oh
like
yeah, it does look that way. Just because it's like one tone, really.
Yeah.
No highlights. The Death Corps have demanded a ransom.
What?
I can't understand it. The Death Corps claim to be anarchists, but they only rob and hurt the nobility.
I wonder why that would be.
It's hard to believe they would kidnap the Marquis just for money.
Does he listen? Is he listening to himself talk?
I don't think he is.
Absurd. Why, they're nothing more than knaves, I say.
The spy we sent still hasn't returned. He's probably in trouble, but the nobles say there's no need to search for his whereabouts. Where was he when you last heard from him? A trade city called Dorter, east of Galleon. Guarding a castle is boring work, don't you think?
I don't think he's that much of a jerk, actually. I think I just always looked at him and it was like...
He has a jerk name. Zalbag sounds
What is
like
Zalbag?
a villain. For real.
Tata, I'm sorry. We must go.
Don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself. Oh.
Don't worry. I'll come back safely. So be a good girl.
Is she his little sister or something?
I actually don't remember. I think it might be his sister. Well then, let's go, Algus. I'll make later Delita sound more hardened. Right now, he's just an enthusiastic muscle man.
Yeah.
What Tata said is not true. Actually...
That bitch a liar. Something wrong with Tata?
She has been picked on at school because of her rank.
They call her Potato.
It's rude. Sorry, I shouldn't have worried you like that.
Sometimes they call her Tata Tot.
Tata will be okay. I'll be there for her. Trust me.
I'm not worried, but don't you overdo it.
You're the one going too far to meet their expectations. Just be yourself, and don't be restricted by your name.
You sound like our mother.
They have a nice relationship. I really like Ramza and Oma. Ramza.
Left her standing out here by herself.
Well, I think this I feel like that scene really in particular also is just good for illustrating that, like how thoughtful and caring Alma is, but also how she is like very limited in what she's capable of doing, kind of constricted by rank.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same rumors, but now you can buy new items.
Let's see, what you got?
While you do that, Ryan, I'll tell you. Have you ever heard of MD Geist?
Oh god. MD Geist?
Geist.
No.
It's an anime from the 80s. It's an OVA. It's 40 whole entire minutes.
What does OVA stand for?
Original video animation.
That was what I was about to say. I was just really glad that I was actually right and not just making up bullshit.
No, totally. It also sometimes AV. I think it's just original animation video. Like, I don't know why they're different.
So I can do all this through the fitting room. Fun fact. Best fit. Wow, that's a lot of things.
Yeah, if you want that, you're gonna have to do some fighting for it, pal. But I can also tell you. Yeah, try it. Oh, it tells you over there. Your account is in the bottom. So it's 2,000 to outfit your one Ramza man. Now, the other thing about this is I think that you're a knight, which is why you're equipping some of that stuff that I don't believe the squires can equip.
Alright, so what if I did that? Yes. And then I optimized out here.
You can certainly try that.
Sorry. Tell me what you were saying. I'm just going to flip
Oh, I don't really have that much to say about it, except MD Geist is like... I'm sure somebody in this thread, maybe Choco, will have seen this before. But it's like famous for being like one of the worst all-time animes. Wow. But it had the main mecha was, I think, the like mascot image for a manga core back in the day. Who was one of like, they were like a I don't know what you call them, not a label, but like a production house that localized anime. But so it was relatively famous, but it's wild. It's like, you know, old stilted stuttery animation, you know, low FPS. Like post-apocalyptic, like the whole premise of it is that MD stands for most dangerous, the most dangerous soldier, and Geist was trapped on an orbital satellite prison, which of course is what you do to the most dangerous people. He crashes it to Earth, climbs out naked, fights some post-apocalyptic goons by cutting one's hands off and stabbing him in the head. At which point, his girlfriend invites him to be the head of the gang.
As you do.
They encounter a tank from the regular army. Who's being attacked by fight techs powered armors, from the Nextrum army. And world is a post-apocalyptic hellscape from which no life can escape.
Same.
And then eventually, once they save the regular army tank, they go to this place called Brain Palace. And the Brain Palace is where the Death Force lives.
Isn't that level from Sonic the Hedgehog? Isn't that right?
But Ryan, you see, the Brain Palace contains the Death Force.
Swiggy Woods. What these names, man?
The Death Force, though, consists of flesh-eating robotic centipedes and giant laser centaurs. The last 10 minutes of the OVA is MD Geist fighting a giant robot that has like 3 different layers to it. It's like a weird underground cyborg. And then they succeed in their mission, shut down the Death Force, and then he turns it on and unleashes the Death Force.
And then what?
That's the end.
What?
Of MD Geist 1.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I only get 4? It's because I have 2 guesses. That's right.
But the whole thing is like covered in this.
He seems fine.
It's honestly like very ripe for vaporwave picking music, where it's just like goofy, bonky synths, like driving cheap guitar. Like it's the most incredible soundtrack that I've heard in a very long time.
Oh shit! Bombs
I really-
and goblins.
Really, yeah. This is your first monster map.
Yeah.
What rotten luck meeting monsters in a place like this, the forest where they live, because we don't let them in the city. Don't gripe, Algus. It's better than guarding a castle.
If you just gave the monsters tenement housing in the cities, you wouldn't have
And a
this
basic
problem.
income.
Universal basic monster income.
Honestly, they
Ooh,
should.
me.
Well, they don't have the economic situation to be handling any of that. This is a matter of life and death. How can you say that?
I ain't screwed. Enough. Here they come.
There's a failure of ecology here because I feel like the goblins are wearing clothes. You know, they have a culture. They're not monsters. You're just a fucking racist.
Or maybe that's just what their skin looks like. Maybe it's like clothes.
Look at
They
their
look like
portraits. You should look at
clothes
their
to you.
portrait and see if they're wearing clothes in the portrait. Like, now. You should do that, like, immediately.
Well, the game is playing itself.
Ryan, he's wearing a hat. And what... that is obviously a hat.
So exposure to the wildland radiation has caused
There's
them
no
to
radiation
grow-
in this world, Ryan. We're gonna have to reckon with the fantasy racism here.
Whose turn is it? Oh god, AT is like the hardest thing. Okay.
I'm really upset about this.
You are?
I mean, we straight up murdered
Wait,
thieves.
let me look at this for a second.
Also, I really can't get over the anarchists, but they're only attacking the nobility.
Yeah, what a surprise.
I thought they loved the
Yeah,
rich.
the people love us. And how we take their money all the time. Oh, he hits like a Mack truck now. That's great. Wow, fuck you with the counterattack.
Goblin punch.
That was rude. Face that way.
Ryan, would you like to hear a secret about this game?
What?
You can recruit monsters.
How you do that?
I don't remember.
Okay.
But that goblin, whose name I don't remember, could be your very own goblin. And by recruit monsters, I mean brutally enslave them to fight for you in your unending war machine.
Nice. Fuck! You had an 81% chance!
The goblin's gonna fuck you up because he's wearing human clothes.
It seems
Or
that
goblin clothes. He's probably wearing goblin clothes. Easy as goblin clothes. Like, I'm really bothered by this.
What, by their clothes?
I mean, it makes it a lot harder to kill these monsters when they all have individual names, which implies that someone has to know what their names are. Did you parlay beforehand?
No.
Introduce each other?
Wait, what is this? 18.
It'll give you the list.
Oh, it's a turn order.
Oh, there's their names, Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
They even look like they have their own, like, their monster spellings are, like, in a completely different
Alright,
dialect.
how the hell are you supposed to pronounce this?
Eanti.
Eantity.
Eantity. Runkos.
Runkos.
Kikorn.
Chicorn.
Morosos.
Morosos.
Chiume. Analies.
Analiece.
Analies. Analies. Analies.
Analiece.
Analies.
Unit list. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like learning my stuff here. Can I look at them? Oh, I sure can. That's nice. I was like, why are they? Why am I
The
looking at
goblins
their
are even wearing
butts?
different color clothes based on the type of goblin that they are.
They're wearing the same color clothes. Oh, I see. Oh, this guy, yeah.
He's a black goblin.
Is that why he's? Oh, yeah. Wait, no. What?
They're different. They're different types of monster.
But like, he has less HP.
I think the regular goblins are stronger. Maybe I don't know. Or maybe they have different abilities. Can you see their abilities from here?
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they've got tackle and eye goblin. Which black goblin got?
I gotta look at this. Blinding the enemy. That makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Tackle and a
Turn punch hits everybody in a radius, like around him.
Ooh. Well, I fucked myself up then, huh?
It also doesn't say that he has counterattack, which I find interesting.
Yeah, like, what the hell is that?
Well, I guess the Radmantius didn't either.
And Liet. Well, I mean, it.
I actually feel like the Final
That's
Fantasy
confusing.
Advance were a good corrective on this because they kind of broke down the a little bit the barrier between humans and monsters in terms of how you constitute your party. I'm
True.
sure you still fought other monsters, but I feel like a lot of times you didn't. Or at least the monsters weren't always wearing clothes, with the implication that you just murder these people on sight.
Shit, I fucked myself up.
It's a little fucked up.
I forgot this guy can throw stone.
Whatever.
Wow, feels bad.
You're fine. You're fine.
So I'm gonna have you go up the butt.
It's not the best.
Up the rear?
That works. That's a little
Is
bit
that
better,
better?
sort of. Not, I think maybe the whole conception of that sentence needs reworking, but whatever.
Directly up the butt, I think is
I
correct.
think it doesn't mean exactly what you think it might mean.
Straight up the booty?
He blinded you.
Well, that's rude, honestly.
Yeah, well, you are trying to murder him.
Well, he didn't use his turbo move, so I guess I'm lucky. I also hate how the AI controls
one of
the
your guys
camera.
died.
Yeah, it feels real bad. Partially because he missed on an 81% chance, which granted 1 in 5, sure, whatever.
Yeah,
but
these guys are gonna just fuck you up honestly right now.
I think I'm having a bad time right now.
I think you're,
It's. What does he get?
bark, poison you, poison you. He's gonna blind and poison you because they are teaming up. You know why?
Oh, I
Because
guarded
humans
that.
fucking suck.
No, I guarded that because I'm a
Well, he
literal
tried to.
god. So
That is exactly what a racist would say.
all right, so I'm now regretting sending my chick into the toilet water over there. So.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
Listen, I'm learning the game. This is my 3rd battle. Hello,
I'm totally just fucking with you. I apologize.
or 4th battle. I forget. All right, so camera, please. Okay, so
Camera, please.
So
You could still win.
I should probably kill the bomb before it blows up. Yeah.
No. You should just kill everything, maybe.
Oh, okay. That's some really great advice. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You did it. Good job. Now you
He
can.
turned into a fire ghost.
It's just a little fireball.
A little fireball. Game? I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, you can basically. I would just. Yeah, I would just do that.
I'm just gonna charge up the booty, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I think goblins are taking exception to your language.
I'm fine with it.
I would fight the cat.
The cat?
Yeah, because that way you draw them over back towards you and don't isolate yourself over there while you're blind.
I'll punch the cat in its butt. And even now, see, we're saying cat instead of dog.
Well, it's a panther, which is a cat.
Now it's a panther.
It says red panther as its monster type.
Oh, you're right.
It did in the last one too. But there's just an indeterminate dog cat axis, dog cat binary.
Is cat dog non-binary?
I think so. I think that's how that works. I think there's a lot of complexities.
That
This
show
is
was
prob-
real bad. If you remember.
I didn't like cat dog.
Yeah, it was not good.
Cat dog is not the non-binary icon that we need. I also feel like it's probably vaguely insulting. I'm gonna stop this train of thought. I'm getting off this bus right now.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It's still funny to me, but all right.
It's just I hate cat dog.
Yeah, but we don't hate non-binary people, so
No.
just
I,
cat dog non-binaries. Fuck that. Jesus Christ.
I am. Let's get back to talking about goblin racism.
So how do I get my man back up? I realize I probably should have
Phoenix Down, which I don't know that you have.
So now I just have to win ASAP?
Yeah, you gotta win before they turn into crystals, or they die forever.
Wow.
They die in the battle. They die in real life. Their lives in which they died.
Their real lives. Fuck. So I'm probably going to miss and get counter attack. No? Okay. Nice. Neither of those things happened.
Ryan, that's the clearest. The hat right there. That's just a hat. It's like a little wizard hat. It's a little working gnome.
Or he's a conehead.
I think this is the length that propaganda will go to.
You saying I'm a propagandist?
Uh-huh. I mean, you're on the side of the royal family here.
I can't help that. I didn't choose this life.
Oh, well, I know.
Royal lives matter.
Well, you're all right. I mean, the monsters are right here airing their grievances to you, and that's what you tell
They're
them.
airing their grievances by sticking their claws in my face. Hello.
Maybe it's because you never listen to them throughout the entire history of their existence.
Well,
Even when they come to you well dressed in their best finery.
That is clearly a fleshy protrusion.
There you go, denying them their own experiences, Ryan.
Oh, please be enraged. Yes! God, you're a genius. No, you suck!
Look, you'll see that Algus is green because his attitudes of privilege are literally toxic.
I feel like my boy's gonna die.
That was a poison joke.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. I thought it was pretty good, but that's fine.
I'm worried about my boy.
They can die. Oh, you're fine. You'll probably kill him. Probably.
What are my chances? 0. So
I think they go down to 0, I think. So I think you actually have another turn.
Okay.
I think. Wait. Oh.
What?
Is there one on the other side?
Yes.
Yeah, do that.
Oh, because
Just in case Elodie can get up there.
Die. Die, monster.
You do belong in this world. Don't die.
How dare you use a Pokemon?
It also
move on me?
might make
Hello.
sense to me that the monsters have aligned themselves with the Death Corps and other anti-monarchists. Seems legit, actually.
I think they're terrorists, these monsters.
You would say that.
Merlin, you suck.
Beowulf scum.
Beowulf.
Beowulf scum. Surrender or die in obscurity. Remember that's what you said to a human man?
I've never said that to anyone. Why would you spend your turn on a potion we could just kill the enemy?
I almost died. To a dirty goblin.
Alright. I think our boy's on 0, so it's gotta happen.
Yeah, you kill this fucking goblin immediately.
I am working on it with all of my power. Alright.
Get it, you got it. That's 100%. You won the fight.
Claire, this game's too stressful. I don't know.
Oh, if you like that fight, or didn't like that fight, there will be another fight coming up soon.
Just through this forest, and we're almost a daughter.
Dorty.
Daughter! I hardly knew her. Just gotta put a bow on that fight. Ooh, 1800 gil for that fight. That was not bad.
No, I mean, you killed a lot of creatures. Ended their lives forever.
Yeah, I extracted the gold teeth from those goblins.
Disgusting.
It slapped the purses out of the hands of the bombs. And took
Wait.
that dog's gold collar.
I'm overwhelmed by sadness.
Oh. So I assume we heal up after fights, yeah?
Yeah,
That's the whole thing.